Calibration tutorial. For an accurate reconstruction of the complete body movement, the dimensions of the actor must be known and the alignment between each MTX and the respective body segment must be established through a calibration. Body height. Stand up straight against the wall with no shoes and measure the height from floor to the top of the head. Shoe size. Measure the length of the walking surface of the shoe sole. This means that if the actor is wearing shoes with curved soles, only the area that can make contact with the floor should be measured. Ankle height. The ankle height is measured from the floor to the lateral malleolus on the lower leg. This point is the center of the laterally protruding part of the ankle joint. Knee height. The knee height is measured from the floor to the lateral epicondyle on the upper leg. This point can be found by locating the gap between the bones of the upper leg and lower leg in the knee joint. Place your thumb below the kneecap and move slightly outwards. Probing with your thumb, you will feel the gap. Move the thumb outwards along the gap and then slightly upwards to find the maximally protruding part. Hip height. The hip height is measured from the floor to the greater trochanter when standing straight. If you put your palm flat on the lateral side of your hip with the wrist on belt height and fingers pointing downwards, your fingertips should touch the greater trochanter. Pull the upper leg up to make sure that you feel the bone between the strong muscles of the upper leg. Hip width. The hip width is measured from right to left anterior superior iliac spine. Locate the upper ridge of your hip bone, then probe forwards until you feel the bone dipping downwards and slightly inwards. The point protruding forwards the most is the point of interest. Shoulder width. The shoulder width is measured from the right to the left acromion. The acromion is the most laterally protruding part of the shoulder. It can be found by following the edge of the shoulder blades to the outside. Arm span. The arm span is measured from fingertip to fingertip with the arms extended sidewards. Since this is difficult to measure with only one operator, it can also be assessed by measuring the distance from the center of the sternum on the chest to one fingertip while in T-pose and multiply it by 2. In advanced mode, more detailed actor dimensions are indicated and can be manually entered. The estimated values based on the 2 mandatory dimensions are indicated by enclosing brackets. If the subject and these dimensions correspond well, continue to the next calibration step. For more subject-specific scaling, measure the segment dimensions according to following tutorial and enter them manually. The calibration function will automatically estimate and fill in segment dimensions that are not manually entered. For example, if the hip height is entered, the knee height will be estimated. Be sure that you're able to locate the described bony landmarks accurately. Otherwise, do not use the advanced actor dimensions. It takes some experience to locate the landmarks. It is often easier to find such structures on your own body, so get some practice by locating these structures on your own body and ask your act to help you.